It's nice. It's very nice. But the Americans now love the Arabs. They don't love the Palestinians, no. But they love the Sabah family and they love the Saud family. They love the Saud family so much. And they love the Sabah family so much. My friend, shut up. You want to go to heaven? Go to Charing Cross, kill yourself and piss off to heaven. You idiot. You must pray for the British soldiers. Where are my books there? Wallahi, I can't find it. The Jews stole it. I can't find the bloody thing. Can you hold that, brother?
Are you looking for a condom?
I am looking for your sister's condom.
What are you going to read to us?
Going where?
What are you going to read to us?
To where?
What are you going to read to us?
To us? Who is us?
All of us here.
So they chose you as a shitty Englishman to represent them, you bloody idiot? Who chose you to shit?
Why are you so aggressive?
Why
are you so aggressive? Why are you so aggressive?
I am not aggressive, I'm British. Be aggressive, no.
Which part of Britain do you come from? Which part of Britain?
I come from India, which is
Which part of Britain do you come from?
Where do you come from? Soho?
No. Which part of Britain do you come from? I asked first.
In Birmingham. We have got Birmingham, Southall, Manchester, Liverpool, next step Buckingham Palace.
They suffer you. They suffer you. They suffer you.
Look at the number of ships.
You're not a hostage.
How many
You're not a hostage.
ships have now been mobilized for the love of the Arabs?
You're not a hostage. Answer my question.
According to this paper,
Answer the question.
Wallahi Nadeem, they have mobilized brothers and sisters. 700. Arabic.
When are you coming to the point?
And the planes for the love of the Arabs. Since 1948 till 1990, the Jews who escaped Hitler's gas chamber have been murdering Palestinians for years and years. We never saw any ship, no planes. And now, look at that bastard Saudis, that dogs of the house of Al Saud. Look what the Holy Land is holy. You must stop them, any American dogs, any American people that cross of the wall. America out, Zionism out, and all the dogs from Egypt out of the Holy Land. Ladies and gentlemen,
don't insult the Arabs.
pardon?
Don't insult the Arabs. Don't call them
You
dogs.
must learn to speak
Don't
English
insult the
first.
Arabs. What's good?
You're my brother from
Don't
Bangladesh.
insult the Arabs.
Which side are you on?
Never mind. Don't insult the Arabs with you stupid faces. Hey, come over
I
here.
am not calling the Arab dogs. I am calling Mubarak dog, and I'm calling Sabah family dog. I'm calling that dog house, that shit house, the house of all dogs. Brothers and sisters, I am asking you, the Holy Land, your Mecca and your Medina, today is surrounded by the American dogs and thieves. Today, Mecca and Medina have placed your Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam was born.
Saddam will invade Israel.
Pardon?
Saddam will invade Israel.
Inshallah. Inshallah. al-Quds. If Brother Saddam take away those Arab dogs from the Emirates, Qatar, Kuwait. There's no Kuwait.
What about the Kurds? What about the
How much
Kurds?
he paid you? How much he paid you?
Kuwait is in Iraq. Take them away!
What about the poison gas, you hypocrite?
Poison gas? Who invented poison gas?
Who used it?
You, the Americans. Who was given poison gas to the Japanese? Who gave poison gas to the people in Cuba?
Who gave it to the Kurds? Brother Saddam.
My friend, ask yourself, you, the Americans, the America was built on the corpses of Red Indians and black slave labor from Africa. You have no body justice. You don't love Arabs. You love the oil. You love the minerals. Why don't you go and help Bangladesh? No oil. Why don't you go and help Afghanistan? No oil. But now you want to support democracy because the Al Saud family has the best of democracy. Sabah has the best democracy in Iraq, sorry, in Kuwait. Is best.
Who killed children?
The
Saddam.
best.
Saddam killed children.
How did he miss you? Who are you hiding? Kiss your ass. You go and kiss the ass of the Arabs for the petrol, otherwise stop it soon. I wonder what to do without the petrol riding bicycles in England. Oh yes. Look at the Saudi family. Imagine America, Britain. America and Britain today, brothers and sisters, comrades and friends, ladies and gentlemen, they are fighting for democracy. They are fighting to spread democracy in Eastern Europe, in Western Europe. But is there any democracy in Saudi Arabia? When did the Saud family had one election? When? When did Saud family had any minister who was a commoner? So here we have democratic America trying to put up puppet government wherever they find the oil in order to extract maximum benefit and ensure that the natural resources of the Arab Muslim world is taken over and put at the disposal of the working classes of Western Europe. If in Iraq there are 15 million Arab Iraqis, there are 15 million. Hey! You are a Jew. Shut up. Who is talking to you? I talk to you? If you don't shut up, I shall tell Yasser Arafat where you live in England. And he's not very happy at the moment. Yes. I am very glad and very happy that all the Palestinian brothers got together and told the Americans out. And I'm glad today. They speak Arabic. In other words, therefore, Britain and America can starve them, devoid of any milk, any medicine, any pharmaceuticals, any hospitals, any doctors. Why? Because the Arabs and the Americans are used to ensuring that Palestinian Intifada get murdered day in and day out in occupied Palestine. They thought Iraq is Grenada. They thought Iraq is Panama and Nicaragua. And they thought it's easy. Let's go and walk in. 4 hours, they will destroy it. But now, Saddam has got guests. There are many, many guests. If you go to Kuwait, sorry, I mustn't say Kuwait, Iraq, you will be guests. But you are leaving. When the ship is sinking, all the rats are running away. When the going was good, you were there to live on the fat of the land. I never knew there are so many Americans and so many British people in Kuwait and in Iraq. Now they're all running away. Any more brothers, excuse me, I have a large audience here. Haroon will go home in a minute. Don't discuss with the Jews, because now they're very quiet. America told them, be very, very quiet. In case Saddam Hussein fires one shot, an entire Arab world will be behind Saddam Hussein. Yes. You see, you are losing. Inshallah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Inshallah. That one day, someday, the resources of the Arab Muslim world will be put at the disposal of Tunisia, of Morocco, of Algeria, of Egypt, of Palestine, and entire Muslim Arab world, so that we don't have to go to the begging bowl to the Americans and the British. Inshallah, I hope to God there are more and more Saddam Hussein in that part of the world. And now the Saudi are paying big money. They pay money to black people all over the world, convert them to Islam, in order to create more and more problems for you. Rather than, hello, come on, ladies and gentlemen, look at this. When Saddam Hussein says, look at this United Nations resolution. Demonstration, Hyde Park, Reformers Tree, 1st September, 1:50. Aywa. Repeat. 1st September, time 1:50. Let's proceed now. Look at United Nations organization. Sorry, the United Nations security. You have got Britain, all of them Sunni Muslims. America, all Muslims, because now you have a new Khadim al-Haramiya called George al-Bush bin Abdul Aziz. Yes. Then you have got the Russians, all Muslims, because they were kissing the Azerbaijanis recently. Then you have China, all Muslims. So you don't require any Muslim Arab country. India forms over 600 million people. 800. They must be making more love. 800 million people have not got a seat at the United Nations organization. Why? What are they? Cattle fodder? What is the population of France? 56 million. My God, the Nigerians are there, are they? The population of England, 58. Population of America, why aren't we represented? What's wrong with us? You remember the day when they voted Gaddafi, Saddam Hussein, inshallah, will ensure that you dogs don't do that sort of thing to us anymore. Imagine, you deprive Arab children of milk, of food. But on Saddam Hussein, got a few of your children inside Iraq, what are you saying? Oh, he's a terrorist. What has Iraq or the Iraqi people done to America? Nothing. What have the Palestinians done to America? Nothing. So now you're protecting the protector. Khatam al-Haramiya, sorry, Haramain. Khatam al-Haramain, our uncle Fahad, who is very poor and who is the real guardian of Holy Makkah and Holy Medina. Now, Khatam al-Haramain needs a protector. Yana, the protector needs another protector to protect what's going to protecting the family. That's very logical. So if you are a protector, why do you need a Christian protector, you bastard? Why? Now the Jews are in the Holy Land. It is not the Americans. Very few Americans. How would you know? Because most Israelis today have got American accents. Now Uncle Fahad, that shithouse King Kong, has now invited the Jews inside the Holy Land to study where are the various things. And do you know who is paying for the war? You don't know. You think America is paying for the war? No, it is your money. This is Arab money going to the kitty of this country in America. Eh? What was that, sir? What's your problem? I can't see you. Pakistani money? Pakistani has a bomb. We don't shut up, put it in the backside in a minute. We have a bomb, my friend, remember that. I'm not a Pakistani. I am from Mauritius, but Pakistani brothers are my brothers, they are my friends, and they are Muslim. You see, now you are frightened. America has got, ladies and gentlemen, today, this morning I'll take the paper. Let me have a look at it. I'll tell you what America has got in that part of the world. Yes, there we are. Where is it? I can't even see it. Yes. Located at the latest about the family. What's the just get this place? Where is it? Can you go that way? Another one. Yes. Where is it? Brothers and sisters, look at this. Yes.
ਇਸ ਕਰਕੇ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਆਇਆ ਸੀਗਾ ਤਾਂ ਕਿ ਉੱਥੇ ਰੌਲਾ ਵੀ ਨੇੜੇ ਨਾ ਪੈਣ ਵਾਲਾ ਤੇ ਉਸ ਲੋਕਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਫਿਰ ਗੱਲ ਨਹੀਂ ਕੀਤੀ
The United States now has 37 warships in the region, including 4 aircraft carrier groups. They dominate the international navy of 70 ships from 11 countries. About 130 Western and Arab ground forces in Saudi Arabia, 40,000 American troops, and 60,000 on the way, 300 warplanes, 180 combat planes, 20 stealth fighters, 50 combat aircraft to conquer one Saddam Hussein. One. Is that all? When the dogs of Hitler's gas chamber, who left Palestine, who left Germany, listen, God, and went to the Lebanon and marched into Lebanon, where was the multinational force? When the Israelis whooped, when the Israelis, brothers walk into the West Bank, where was the multinational force? One, the Israelis murdered 20,000 Arabs in Lebanon. Where was America? But now, when Iraq has annexed what is rightfully Iraqis, because who drew the borders? Not the Arabs. It was the English who drew the borders. Now, who the hell are you to draw borders in Arab countries? Because I have not seen any Arabs coming to England going your borders. Arab? No, my friend. The cycle of life has changed. America will not fight because the biggest terrorist in the world today is America. That father's on this entity. You have put Nelson Mandela for 27 years in a jail for that. If there is to be international law, it should be applicable to the entire Arab region, not only to one country, Kuwait. If tomorrow the Jews leave what is rightfully ours, you leave Golan Heights, you leave West Bank, you leave Jerusalem, we shall think about it. But so long as the dogs of America are those bastards occupy our land, there is no way we are going to move out of Kuwait. We shall stay put. Gun to yourself. Create moving. Because today you are dealing with a new generation of Arabs. Today you are dealing with a new dynamism. From Cape to Cairo. Saddam Hussein had the backing of the young Arab and the progressive Arab. We are not moving anywhere. This is our land, our country. You are a foreigner. Go back to where you came from. Imagine England, the biggest terrorist on earth. In India, they murdered. In Africa, they murdered. In the West Indies, they murdered. They brought in slave trade. In Australia, they murdered.
You're talking about... So did the Arabs have a slave trade down the east coast of Africa?
At a time. One fool at a time, man. You have to wait for a second.
To recognise one.
He will have to answer me, answer this question first.
You talk about, admittedly, the West did have a
I can't hear you, sir. Say
The West did have a slave trade, but so...
what?
The Arabs also had a slave trade down the east coast of
Arabs
Africa.
also have slave trade.
Down the east coast of Africa.
Down the east coast of Africa.
Kenya.
Islam stopped
But
that.
today I can see Badal bin Sultan bin Abdul Aziz, who is black and a slave and an ambassador. Of the United Nations, what about that? In a minute, you are in a hurry? Go home. They'll make you the Muslim. Made by Saudis. My friend,
You're talking historically.
I am talking historically.
Yes.
Those days are over when you, the British, left to the
Stop
Sudan.
ranting.
And you murdered black people like flies. Those days are over. We went to India. You murdered my brothers.
I've been to India.
Now, pardon?
I've been to India.
No, you haven't been to India. You went to, I think you went to South
No, I
Pole.
went to India.
So what does that prove? You went to India, so what? I've been to India too. What does that prove, my friend?
You can't set up one country in civilization is any better than the other.
Pardon?
You
I
can't
am
set up
talking
one.
about you, the
You
imperialists.
can't set up one
When you used to say we have an empire,
They're all as bad. Stop
on
ranting.
which the sun will never set. That's because God will never trust an Englishman in the dark. He used to sing, rule Britannia, Britannia rule the world, Britain shall never be a slave. Go to Iraq and sing that now. Go. Go. Saddam Hussein will screw you properly. Go and say, God save the queer. Go.
Why should I?
Every time if an Arab leader wakes up, you talk about, you always talk about Hitler. Before it was Gamal Abdel Nasser. You didn't like him because Gamal Abdel Nasser said, this is my canal. You have no right to take resources from my canal. This is in my land, F.O. Gaddafi, he said, my country, Libya, will not be used as an American base. Walrus base, out! Then you had Lord Khomeini. And now you have Saddam Hussein. So anybody who poses a challenge to you, you don't like. In the Sudan, you call a Sudanese leader the Mad Mullah. But now, my friend, the Palestinians are saying, this is our oil, we decide the price. Get out with all your sheikhs and your bloody princes. Out! Look at this, ladies and gentlemen. I'll show you. In a second, I said, you have to wait for your turn. If you don't like, look, I am British. You have to wait for your turn, I said. In a minute. Ladies and gentlemen,
You are talking about murder.
sir, I know what I'm talking about.
Saddam Hussein,
I know what I'm talking about. In a second, I said to you. In a second.
Saddam Hussein went to Kuwait
Can you
and
give me?
made murder.
That is not Kuwait. Kuwait has always been part of Iraq. It was an Englishman who decided to come out because they said, actually, I see some all over there. Let's draw the map. Let us draw the map. Who the hell are you to draw a map in the Arab world? Saddam Hussein has not invaded Kuwait. He has annexed what is rightfully Iraqi, inshallah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And I wish to know. He takes over Emirates, Qatar, and next step, the Hijaz and the Najd, so that the petrol will be put in my pocket as well.
You are comparing Jamal Abdel Nasser with Saddam Hussein. You don't compare a murder to one who went to the people
Pardon?
by political way and they agreed with him, not by murder. Jamal Abdel Nasser went to the people and they supported him by his political cleverness.
Are you Egyptian, sir?
No,
Where do you come from? You are a Palestinian? I think you are a Jew with a nose like that. You are a Palestinian. Palestinians don't talk like this. A Palestinian is entirely behind Saddam Hussein. Look at our minister. Our minister. Look, isn't it nice, very country? Muhammad Sheikh bin Sheikh. Sheikh Muhammad Maktoum. These are the Arab leaders selling the backside to the English with the money. They are more interested in horses and in gambling rather than Palestinian children in Palestine. Look at this dog, look at this. Sheikh Mohammed, Defense Minister of Dubai, Defense Minister of horses and gambling casinos. He's the biggest Arab owner. Prize money over the past 3 flood seasons has totaled 3,671,597. They're here to buy horses for the English, while the babies die of hunger, while the North African can't pay the university fees.
What did Iraq do in Palestine? If all the money came from Kuwait and Saudi
Where do you come from now?
Arabia, I'm Bahraini.
You are Bahraini? You come from the royal family? Do you have democracy in Bahrain? No, then shut up. Another one. Called Hamdan al-Maktoum. Another Maktoum. Another daddy dog. Horses. And Minister of, you know what? Finance. They call the money from the people. Horses. The bookies. The bookies on Saturdays. Then we have Khalid Abdullah, the cousin of Mr. King Kong, the dog, the shit house of the House of Al Saud. 1,753,000. There he is. He million pounds. One horse. He bought one horse another time. 10.1 million pounds. And the horse never ran. And we Palestinians get a university education. How to creep and crawl to pay £4,000 university fee to the universities in Britain and America. What's your problem, sir? Are you on my side or on somebody else's side? Are you on my side? No. You know why? Because you could be a boyfriend of this man here. He'll pay you more money. When people like you can't see reason, I ignore you. When you... How much do I pay you? Ask your sister last night. Well done. My brother, don't be an ass. Iraq,
That's good sister last night.
when my back was broken by the Jews in this park in 1973, Iraq gave me 500 pounds and bread.
Horses are better than tanks. Horses are better than tanks.
What's it better than tanks?
Yes, I'd rather have a horse than a tank.
And tank. You don't have any tanks. What, you have flowers? You British don't have any tanks. In India, you are kissing us. In Africa, you are kissing us. You have no tanks. You are a bunch of bloody murderers and creepers and crawlers and a bunch of thieves.
You don't know what you're talking about.
Then go to the homosexual meeting. Don't stay here. I don't expect you to agree with me because you don't know what I'm talking about, you idiot. Imagine he doesn't know what I'm talking about. Look at this one here. Another Maktoum. This one, another Maktoum. Another gambler. Another dog, another thief. Look at this one. Manna al-Maktoum. This one, Fahad Salman. Cousin of King Kong Fahad. This one, this shit house, you look at it. He is an attaché at the Saudi embassy. Yazid Saud. He's advising Saudi students how to gamble. These are your leaders. These are the things that America is supporting and Britain is supporting. And you talk about democracy? Is that democracy a bunch of dogs? That's why, brother, what's your problem, sir? Where do you come from? Eh? You're from Kuwait. You're an Iraqi now. And the Muslims are saying to you that Kuwait is like a son or a daughter that has gone back home to mommy. Come back to the homeland. There is no Kuwait. That's gone. Sabah family is now swimming in the Red Sea.
Can't hear you.
I what? In a minute, sir. In a minute, sir. One by one. What are you saying, sir?
I'm talking about the millionaires and the government.
You are talking about millionaires and government. Very good. Which country do you have in mind? Which one? Talking about Sabah family, Saudi family, Al-Thani family, Al-Nahyan family,
Saddam family.
Give him a chance. Give him a chance to talk. Give him a chance.
Which family?
Give him a chance.
What about Saddam family?
In a second, sir, one by one. I must make the difference between the people of the country and the government. Very good. My friend, Saudi family is not a government, it is a family because a government is appointed and elected. It's not self-appointed. Sabah family is not a family, it's a family. Not a government, but a family. Sabah, Al-Sabah is not a government, it's a family which has been stealing, looting, and raping the country dry for the past last 200 years by the blessing of the British and America. How much money has the Soper family got invested abroad? You know?
I agree with you. There are billions.
If you do agree with me, then shut up.
No, we killed 200 Kuwaitis from the people. Killed the government, not the people. 200 were killed in the attack. Why?
My friend, some of the Prince killed. How many Palestinians are being killed every day in Palestine? How many Palestinians got murdered? How many Libyans got murdered when Americans attacked? How many?
Do we solve the problem by
But you, the Kuwaitis, not all Kuwaitis, some are of course very progressive. But a number of you treated Palestinians like that. Palestinian born in Kuwait had absolutely no right to join football team, or to open businesses, or to go to the same university. I said it in my paper here. Where is my paper? Give me a copy. We wrote about this. I am not anti-Arab or anti-Kuwaiti. I am anti the bloody families who are acting on behalf of America, on behalf of Britain, on behalf of the West. Look at this. Look at this one. Nabila. Khashoggi. Look at this one here. Ladies and gentlemen, we don't want to have any meeting within a meeting. Don't like what I'm saying? Go to the Saudi speaker over there. He will make you into a Muslim immediately. And you can go to Rabita Islamia in good streets, the biggest shit house, the toilet in it. When you have a rotten toilet for the Saudis, you will see many flies. Rabata Islamia and good streets, the same toilet, a lot of flies around here. They come to Hyde Park. Islam, Islam, Saudi Islam. Ladies and gentlemen, look at this. Assalamu alaikum. Assalamu alaikum. Look at the bloody Kuwait, look at this. Apartheid Kuwait is time. These dogs discriminate between Arabs and Arabs. Look at this. Not a single penny for the Intifada. A Palestinian born in Palestine, brought up in Palestine, nurtured in Palestine, has absolutely no right as a Kuwaiti in Kuwait. What applied to Kuwait also applied to the House of Al Saud. The most decadent country on earth. If America wants democracy, they should first and foremost remove all these bloody families. Ladies and gentlemen, is that how you are going to defend your country? By gambling on bloody horses? Where is it? Show it. Millions of pounds of Arab money that the Arab brothers need for education. Sudan, Qatar, Kuwait, Bahrain. They give it to the Englishman. They give it to the white man. Because the white man's put on the backside. But with this Quran it says, Emirates is a Muslim country. Qatar, Muslim country. The finance ministers are gambling on the horses. Wouldn't you take that away? Those of you who are pro Saud family, put your hands up. Let me have a look at you. Nobody. Those of you who are pro-Kuwait, put your hands up. Nobody, all over there. Because Al Saud, the only one must be Egyptian. Egyptian would do anything for money, anything. Anything. Imagine one, ladies and gentlemen, imagine one Muslim brother in Iraq is trying to get back his pride right, his dignity, and the dignity of the Arab nation, of the Arab people, to preserve the culture, the tradition, the way of life, the morals and the values and the belief system. Mubarak, that dog, that bootlicker, is allowing American ship the Suez Canal. Go and kill them. Pardon? My friend, relax, an Egyptian, you don't know much. Egyptians have always got to say something, always. Ladies and gentlemen, all I'm saying, that if Mubarak said to Americans, look, I am sorry, Iraq is an Arab country. I am not allowing your ship into my bloody water. Remember Gamal Abdel Nasser? Nasser, whatever he is, whatever he was, he symbolized the pride of Arab nation. You know, the French and the British were making millions of pounds from the Suez Canal every year. Nasser said, your game is now up. Suez Canal is ours. Do you know what the West did? The French and the British got together and they mobilized the Israelis to come and fight ordinary Egyptians. But in those days, we had Uncle Khrushchev. Nasser told Uncle Khrushchev, look, we are being attacked. And Khrushchev gave an ultimatum. He told Britain and France, we have got rockets which do not recognize the Great Louvre and Champs-Élysées. We're going to screw you up. Your troops out. And all the troops were out of that part of the world. This was the man. And today we have that bootlicker, that African Mubarak, who sold his country to the Jews, is now against the entire Palestinian nation and Arab nation for the sake of flus, for the sake of money, for the sake of handout. Wallahi, how can you support Al Saud?
Why did Iraq invade Kuwait?
Iraq has not invaded Kuwait. Iraq has taken over part of Iraq, which was theirs. They have annexed what was theirs because... Why, shut up, where will you go on Sundays? To Soho? He said, shut up. Iraqi hasn't given me one penny Quran al-Karim. Above 500 pounds I got when I had my phone broken in 1973. Yes. Now, what's your problem? Maybe you're a member of the Sabah family, but you can't draw any money out. Fulus, khalas. Your money is now frozen. No more money. Ask your masters, the American, to give you fulus to eat. Understand now you are selling your jewels in Bahrain. Alas, no more fulus, no more money. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is great. A long time ago, Egypt was great. Egypt fell. A long time ago, brothers and sisters, comrades and friends, ladies and gentlemen, Egypt was great. Egypt fell. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gave you money and you abused that wealth. You kicked Palestinians in the teeth. You treated Muslim people like third-class citizens. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said, enough is enough, and told the British, nationalize the Kuwaiti dinar. And that money, mark my word, the entire wealth of the Sabah family, entire Kuwait, is $15 billion. I am not shit. If I'm a shit, I'm not the shit either. friend. Go and shit somewhere else, not here. If you talk like this, that shows you your mentality. Let's carry on. Do you want me to talk to this man? Yes? Where are you putting your nose? My backside? Be quiet, relax and enjoy. The entire wealth of Kuwait! Entire wealth. 15. Take a walk. I saw, did you see it? I saw nothing. My friend, I can talk about what I like, what I like, you don't like it, put on some of them. You don't like it? All right, silence! Don't like what I'm saying, take a walk. Yes! All right, leave him alone. Just go, sir. You want to ask me a question? Leave Brother Oscar answer. Don't talk about black and that sort of thing, because I'm not interested. All right. Relax, leave him alone. You have the right to answer me a question. Do you have a question? Open the question. My friend, I am telling you, he wants evidence. He wants evidence. All right, he wants evidence. I'll give you evidence. The government, the entire government of Iraq, sorry, of Kuwait, the government, they have 15 billion pounds. That's the paper. Sama family alone has got $120 billion. Why? Ask me why. See, where did they get $120 billion from? That's not my figure, that's the paper. Your friends are saying it on the newspaper. He doesn't know, he doesn't read the paper. And now listen, English won't find this not money. There's democracy in this world. All right. But now, that money is now nationalized. There was a man called Nizam of Hyderabad in India. And the British called Nizam of Hyderabad with independence. Actually, we will support you. Give us your lolly. And they took millions of Nizam of Hyderabad, kept it in the Bank of England. When India was independent, Nizam of Hyderabad came to England and told the British, where is my money? I want my money now. So you must be joking, old chap. Our government has changed. We're not having it anymore. That's exactly what will happen to the Kuwaiti family. No fulus. They took Iranian money. They nationalized it. Up till now, my friend, go and learn economics. Then you come back and have a chat. Intellectually, you are inferior. Now shut up. Yes, sir.
No, I'm finished. You were refrain from answering.
I know. You are English, aren't you? You must go to Iraq as a... Yes.
You're unemployment, for Christ's sake. I'm paying your social security.
You are a guest as well, go. You want to support illegal governments. You want to support families. That in England you have an election every 5 years.
Well, you're a capitalist.
For you, democracy is good. For the democracy is no good. Who are you talking to? You're talking to me now. Yes.
Why not? We want democracy in every country. Why America and Britain have not encouraged democracy, the word D, in Saudi Arabia? The Queen does not play politics. She gets money, fine. Saudi family can have money, but not
I got the life. I'm going to
That's why I have a policy
Listen, everybody knows.
to deal with American
am I? I am Haroon. I don't tell lies. Yes. Look at the sexual accident. Look at it. Yes, sir.
Do you know how much Saddam's family
I
has
can't
got?
hear you, sir.
Do you know how much Saddam's family has got?
I can't hear you.
Saddam's family, how much has he got?
Family, what's up?
Of Saddam, the Great family.
Yes.
The Great family, how much has he got?
Chemical weapons.
I tell you how much.
I can't hear you, sir.
You haven't got figures of Saddam's family and Saddam's government because all the money of Iraq is for Saddam.
If tomorrow, if Saddam dies...
Is this Swiss now?
Oh, let me finish.
Yes.
If Saddam dies tomorrow, you don't have a Saddam family to take over the country.
He has got already two sons.
Part of Kuwait. What you call Kuwait, we call Iraq, will go to the nation of the Iraqi people.
That's not true.
But if... Let me have no meeting because the man doesn't know. Well, brother, excuse me, leave him alone. Leave him alone. Hey, my brother.
Mr. Speaker, did you realise it's serious?
Yes, explain that. His job is to go around the toilet examining shit. That's all he knows so much about.
Mr. Speaker, tell us about Fahad.
Inshallah. Let's carry on. Now, Fahad. Let us come back to King Kong Fahad. The Khadim al-Haramiyya. Our Khadim al-Haramain who now needs American protection. My brother, if you can go on, I'm stopping. I don't want a meeting behind my back. No. Yes, let's proceed. Now, King Kong Fahad, he is a sellout, a total and complete sellout. My friend, I can talk about what I like. When I like, without your bloody permission. If you don't like what I'm saying, then bloody well lump it. I am saying that the Saudi family has absolutely no right. Look at this. While war is being fought in the Gulf, Saudi Sheikh gambles £8.5 million in a casino. I'll read it to you. Ladies and gentlemen. One sheikh, and you know who he is? Only one. My brothers, excuse me out there, please. One sheikh, £8.5 million in gambling casino within a matter of hours. And the casino is the French Riviera Casino. He ran up record losses. Hey, the police is coming for you. All right, let the police pass, please. Let them pass. Anani, shukran habibi. Sheikh Anani, Sheikh asshole. He is the advisor of the son of King Kong Fahad. It's true, Allah. I'm not joking. When I give a figure, it's always precise. I what? Egyptian? Are you Egyptian? The only Egyptian I respect is Gamal Abdel Nasser and nobody else. I don't respect that dog called Mubarak because he's the biggest bootlicker in the world. that. Now look at this, brothers and sisters. And then when he lost 8.8 billion pounds, he paid his debt, 60% of it, on the spot. And he gives Yane bakshish. Bakshish, no bakshish for Sudanese, no bakshish for Palestinians, no bakshish for the students. He only gives bakshish to the croupiers. And how much do you think the bakshish is? 370,000 pounds. 3.5 billion francs. This is what Britain is supporting. This is what America is supporting. If that is what an assistant does, what does King Kong Fahad do in his spare time? Masturbate? Ya Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. I would have never known that King Kong Fahad and that Duggish family who gives money to black people in Hyde Park corner to preach Islam. Islam, Islam, Islam. And the black brothers go and collect their pay from Saudi embassy. Islam, Islam. This is Islam. This is your Islam, brothers and sisters. While your Sudanese babies die. My friend, Hadith Sharif says, Al-Islamu dinun wa dawla, wa man afsada dinahu afsada wa dawla. You work it out. You need a lesson from the Sheikh of Egypt. I understand now there are many Egyptian sheikhs who give fatwa. Fatwa for fulus, American dollars. United Nations voted to create Israel on the dead bodies of Palestinian brothers and Palestinian children. And up till now, they haven't liberated an inch of the territory. We don't believe in the United Nations. Nothing to do with the United Nations. And mark my word. In a minute, sir. Who is first?
What about King Hussein?
What about what?
King Hussein.
King Hussein? King Hussein is a true. He's a true Khadim al-Haramain. Why? Because he's a genuine nephew, a genuine descendant of the Prophet of Islam. It's true. Look, I'm not telling lie. It's a fact. That is in the book. You can consult it. I don't get paid from anybody. This is history. I haven't changed. For the past 20 years, Haroon is consistent and constant in his approach. We are saying, yes, sir. So hold on, the gentleman is saying, let me repeat it to the audience, yes? Repeat it. The gentleman is saying, what I am saying now, his government and his people were saying 12 years ago. Now, sir, which is, hold on, which is your government? Iran. So, maybe Saddam Hussein now is doing what Khomeini decided to do. Because Ayatollah Khomeini, God bless his soul, wanted liberation of Al-Quds, liberation of Palestine, liberation of Mecca and Medina, total annihilation of Qatar, Kuwait and Bahrain. That is what Saddam Hussein wants now.
You are telling that 8 years war because we are nothing.
8 years of war, brother, came to nothing. It's true. It is sad that people died on the other side of the house. It is very sad. But I was the happiest person when peace was declared between Iraq and Iran. At least the killing of Muslims in Iraq and Iran had stopped. But vengeance. In a minute, sir. You're an Egyptian, you want two questions always. You know more about shit than bloody politics. Be quiet. Yes, sir. How can Saddam Hussein survive? Look up. The question is how will Saddam Hussein survive? Blockade has never worked. Never. Because if ever, let me finish, my friend. You don't know the facts. You don't know politics. I have been here for the past 20 years. I have seen blockade again and again. Blockades never work. Do you honestly really think when Saddam Hussein gave away the Sharq al-Arab waterway? Minute, my friend, relax. Close your toilet and listen. If you get your education, your father will afford it. You might learn something. Let's proceed. Do you honestly really think that Saddam Hussein, who has given the Sharq al-Arab waterway and liberated the prisoners of war, is for nothing? Do you know how much negotiations went in? Saddam Hussein has fought a war with grandfather Khomeini for 8 years. He learned a lot. This hostage crisis is Carter number 2. Number 1, Khomeini taught the Arab world how to deal with America nice and proper. My friend, don't talk about hostage. The Palestinians are being held hostage in their land since 1948. The Red Indians are hostages in their homeland for 200 years. The Australian Aborigines are hostage in Australia for over 200 years. But now the British and the Americans are just guests for a few days. 7 days. That is all. But when the Palestinians are held hostage, that's all right. Thatcher will invite Begin. The murderer, my friend, relax. You don't know much. You must go and study and read. Because Prophet Muhammad said, Iqra. Iqra bismi rabbika alladhi khalaqa al-insana min alaq. Yani read. You must go and read and study that shit. Okay, now. In a minute, sir, in a minute. How can we get rid of America and the British? Easy. Sit tight. Just sit tight. Let America bring in the ships and the planes and the warplanes and let the economy go from bad to worse. Let the share prices fall. Remember the time when... How much now? This is not my problem, my friend. The Arabs can go back to the tent. It is the British and the Americans and the French people who need oil and petrol for heating and up for the cars. We ride bicycles, inshallah. Don't have any problem. Iowa. Yes, we're waiting for a long time. The gentleman is saying... The young brother here is asking, why is it now that the Kuwaitis brothers and sisters are telling us about Saddam Hussein? Didn't they know it before? During the Iran war. Didn't you know it? Ah, now you know it. You wanted Iraq to support you, to safeguard you. You wanted Iraqi help. Bahrain, Qatar, Kuwait, and Saudi Arabia. They wanted Saddam to fight their war for them. And when the war was over, they put the price of oil. They flooded the market. Kuwait and Bahrain, Kuwait and United Arab Emirates. My friend, look, when I talk about shit, fish and chips, hamburger, hummus tahini, you can take part. When I'm talking about international politics, shut up and listen, because I'm trying to give you an education your father could afford to give you. Now, where was I? Middle East survives on the balance of power. So long as two big powers are fighting, like Iraq and Iran, the other small states can enjoy life. Have a life in the sun, have the holidays, buy the castles, invite the women, and enjoy it. But when the big powers stop fighting, that's when the trouble starts. The design of the Gulf Cooperation Council, the design of the House of Al Saud, the design of Al Thani, of Al Ahyan, and the Jabr. The design was to weaken Iraq and to weaken Iran. So the two big powers are weak and they can thrive. But that never worked. The design never worked. Now the monster is out. And inshallah subhanahu wa ta'ala, I wish to God we shall see Al-Quds liberated, Intifada liberated, Palestine liberated, Egypt liberated. And the House of Al Saud will take the Riyal and nationalize it. And we shall see the Sheikh gambling in gambling casinos once more. Imagine King Kong Fahad being Khadim al-Harami. Abash. Abraha. And what do the Saudis do? They pay black people, convert them to Islam, and pay them money, come to Hyde Park corner to divide my crowd, Palestinian crowd. And when they finish, where do they go? Rabita Islami in Good Street. Who controls Rabita Islamiyah? Saudis. The biggest shit house and the public toilet in Tottenham Court Road today. That's where the black brothers go. For fulus. Anything for fulus. And our brothers and sisters in Palestine can't even pay their rent. In my book, can you show them, brothers, what's happening? Show you about Saud family. Al Saud, George Al Bush. And you know what they're saying? They say they are ready. When the entire thing, when Saddam Hussein annexed Iraq, annexed Kuwait, the Americans said, in 4 hours, everything will be over. You listen to BBC World Service? The war will be in 48 hours. 48 hours. Now Bush has been told by the top media instructor, by the top media expert in America, that Bush mustn't show himself fishing or playing golf. He must now wear a tie and a suit and appear like a serious man. Because Saddam Hussein, who is the master of propaganda, is winning the propaganda front. They couldn't believe it, how Saddam Hussein has shown 2 children playing with their hair, shaking hands and smiling, cool, quiet, composed, and enjoying it. They thought he would be tense, and he caught wild time, shook his hands. I said, you want Austrian? No, because Gert Wildheim was ostracized by the Jews, by the Zionist media for a long, long time. Now we've got friends. What can you do? What can America do? You want to conquer Iraq? Go and do it. Now! They wouldn't do it. You know why? Wallahi Nazi. We have got chemistry on our side. And you know who invented chemistry? The Arabs. They call it alchemia. Alchemia, we are using it now. You give us one. You give us a little rum. We shall give you mustard for your curry. The Arabs gave you algebra. The Arabs gave you trigonometry. When you study trigonometry, you study of cos and sine and cosec and cotangent and tangent, area of circles and triangles, elevation angle, and so on. Arabs gave you that. Now you want to use it against them? Use it. You, America, has always supported corrupt regimes all throughout history. America supported Marcos, whose wife had 3,000 pairs of shoes. America supported Papadoc. America supported...
Rusty, how are you?
Ask your sister, she'll tell you. America supported Papadoc. America supported Marcos. America supported Doe. America supported white South Africa. America today supports the biggest criminal on earth, the victims of Hitler's gas chamber who murdered our babies and our children day in and day out to fight you on the sea and on the land. Inshallah, we'll get you bastards. Wherever you have. Yes, you always support corrupt government. You always support decadent government. You always support illegal government. You're a bunch of terrorists. You, Khomeini, took 44 American hostages and looked you up. Guests. Khomeini also had guests. Yes. And you Americans were showing yellow ribbon. And you sent 8 helicopters to get hold of your hostages. And Ayatollah Khomeini said, Ya Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And all your helicopters ground. The new Americans, you had your best soldiers in the Lebanon, your intelligence experts, you had in the Lebanon. And I always say this because I read The Guardian on that day. And The Guardian had an article in which it said, this sentry moved and went for a glass of water. And he came back and he saw a man in a lorry who was smiling. His face wreathed in smiles. Wreathed in smiles. And he was going in 6 seconds later. Exactly 6 seconds later, he had a huge explosion. 240 Americans. قالوا إنا لله And simultaneously, there was one explosion at the British Embassy. And they said, really, we can't stay here anymore. So they left. Oh yes, my friends. Now Thatcher, that bitch who hates black people, and the other dog, an MP, who will be foreign minister in this country in the next Labour government. gentleman called Gerald Kaufman, a Jew. I like Jews, lime juice, apple juice, and orange juice. The Jew said on television that he supports Kuwait and Saudi Arabia. How can a man who is a socialist member of the Labour Party support a corrupt government? Did they have an election in Saudi Arabia or in Kuwait? When? But yet the Jews in this country, on the side of the Al Saud. I have always said to you that the Saudis are the best friends of the Jews anywhere in the world. That's why they're friends with Kissinger. Ladies and gentlemen, this is not new. This is never new. That has always been the case, brothers and sisters, comrades and friends, ladies and gentlemen. This war is a long-winded, protracted war. Saddam has to sit, close his arms, drink goat's milk, hummus tahini baklava every day. Because it's a huge, big boat. When we sink together. Bush is very worried. Very worried. Because Bush is not going to sacrifice his presidency because of Saddam. Remember Carter? Bush will repeat the same mistake. Because as the days go on, as the days go by, Saddam Hussein is getting more and more Arabs behind him. Algeria is pro-Saddam. Morocco is pro-Saddam. Tunisia is pro-Saddam. Jordan is pro-Saddam. Pakistan is pro-Saddam. I am pro-Saddam. I was very sorry for the Iraq war, but now there is peace. Let Brother Saddam concentrate in the liberation of Palestine, Al-Quds, Al-Hijaz, and Najd from the clutches of Zionism, imperialism, and Americanism. The House of Al-Saud is not capable. You have Sultan, you have Naif, you have Abdul Rahman, all members of the same family. If that happened in England, there will be revolution. They never had an election in Saudi Arabia. Never. They have erection, yes. Election. Our people, the Muslim Chronicle. We wrote a letter to Soper family to support our paper. We didn't have an answer for 5 years. We wrote to United Arab Emirates, a brother called a sheikh. Not a single reply. We wrote to the King Kong Fahad. No reply. Now it's good. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will see you في نار جهنم الذي فيها أبد. Look at this, Tuwajri. A good man, Tuwajri is what we call the deputy head of the National Guard. Sheikh Abdulaziz al-Tuwajri. And he, the man in charge of the National Guard, is Sheikh Abdullah bin Abdulaziz. But the Sudani 7, Naif, Salman, Sultan, Abdulaziz, etc., they want to keep the throne among themselves. The Sudani 7, and now there is a conflict. And Tuwajri is worried. Which side is he on? Which side is he on? This man here. Read all about it. Look at this, ladies and gentlemen. This man is the interior minister Minister, Interior Minister of the House of Al-Saud, Prince Naif, as we say, got more hands got more blood on his hands than bloody Dracula. He's in charge of the Ministry of the Interior, and he's responsible for the deaths of over 1,400 victims in that part of the world. The year before that, Naif murdered, executed 16 Muslims. In 1986, he murdered 400 Muslims in the Hijaz and the Najd. The man is a murderer. The man is a killer. The man is a rapist. So is the entire Saud family rapists. The way you treat our Pakistani brothers is just nobody's business. The way you treat Filipino workers and Palestinians and Sudanese is nobody's business. It is a shame today. It is a great shame today that we have this sort of thing happen. Brothers and sisters, Haroon will come down for a cup of tea. Inshallah subhanahu wa ta'ala, in 15 minutes I'll be back. We shall talk about the House of Al-Saud and the American intervention, nice and proper. I am sorry I didn't speak to you properly. But long live the Arab Revolution. We want to see Arab land free from Cape to Cairo and see the Arab resources put entirely at the disposal of the entire Islam. Thank you very much.
What happened to your left?
Stands at the gate and takes your rupiah, takes your dinar, takes your money, and that money is... Brothers and sisters, there you are. Who gets £3.5 million pocket money in 1 week? 1 week. Not 2 weeks. Not 3,000 or 300,000. 3.5 million. Pocket money. How old do you think this man is? Only 16. I am asking you, how big is this pocket? You want him as your boyfriend? Very nice. All you have is money. Every time he goes to bed 1 million. While Sudanese babies and children have no milk, have no water, have no food, here you have the dog of the House of Al-Saud, that shit house, that dog giving away your money to this bastard here. And this is the money you, your father, works hard for. The money your mother worked hard for. This is the money your sisters work hard for, to be given to this dog here. Then, ladies and gentlemen, here we see him with Fergie. You see, royalties always go with the best. They don't go with all kinds of rubbish. They always go with the best. She wouldn't go with an Algerian or Tunisian or Moroccan. She will go with the prince. Who made these people princes? Abdulaziz. The father of Fahad was tending camel in the desert. He used to eat lizards and rats became king. You know who made him king? The English.
You made him a prince. Our stupidity.
No, it's the English. The English made him king. The English put Sabah family for 250 years. They found oil in Kuwait. And the Englishman was smoking a cigarette. A cigar.
You're crazy.
And that's really, I think there's oil there. Let's carve it. So he carved it. Today you have Kuwait. If I'm crazy, my friend, you're listening to me, that makes you more crazy, you idiot. If I'm crazy, I should be in a bloody madhouse. Where do you come from?
Arab goods.
Where do you come from?
Arab goods.
Then go and Arab good? Which one? Sadat? Which one?
No, عندي رغادي better than you.
Where does he come from, this one? Saudi Arabia? There is no Saudi Arabia.
Saudi Arabia better than you.
Now there is Arabia that belongs to Bush. There is no Saudi Arabia. Saudi Arabia a long time ago. Soon, you will see.
You see
These are the Saudis. You are Saudi?
Yes.
Did your mother sleep with a Saudi prince? His mother made love to Abdul Rahman and Fahad, so he's Saudi now. He said, Alhamdulillah. You idiot. He says, King Fahad. In Islam, there is no king.
Are you Muslim?
In Islam, there is no king.
You Muslim?
In Islam, there has never been king. Quran al-Kareem. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim says,
Bismillah.
دخلوا قرية أفسدوها وجعلوا أعزة أهلها وكذلك يفعلون. That is Quran.
You have to speak Arabic.
That is Quran. This is not any rubbish. Hadith Sharif says, لا الرحمن الرحيم من راع منكم منكرا فليغيره بيده وإن يستطيع فبلسانه وإن يستطيع فبقلبه وذلك أضعف الإيمان. And these are the sort of boys we have in the Hijaz and the Najd who steal your money of Islam, to go and come in to give gambling casinos in this country. It is sad today. As I showed you last week and the week before. Here we have those who haven't seen it. This is how the Saudi princess spend your money. This is how Saudi princess spend your money. One playboy prince spend £100,000 in one night.
Do you believe everything you read in the newspapers?
You are English, madam. Are you one of them too? The Kuwaiti have no money anymore. It's nationalized. So the prostitutes now in Bayswater on strike. They want more money. Kuwaitis haven't got any money now. Alas! Finito and nationalized. There you are. A millionaire prince. Standing. £100,000.
يا هدى خربان مخ ما فيه.
The mother made love to King Fahad and he got mad. I'm very sorry to see these are the Saudis. These are the things that control the Holy Land. You would have he said to me.
rollies on the ground.
Well, how the hell should I know? Get some people out there right away.